Addiction. We've all heard this term, but do you know if it's a psychological issue or a physiological one? Today, we're going to dive down into one of the most misunderstood diseases known to mankind. Wait, did you say disease? I'm pretty sure addiction isn't a disease. Believe it or not, substance addiction is in fact a disease. Here, let me break it down for you. There are 4 key stages to addiction: drug dependence, drug withdrawal, drug tolerance, and finally, drug addiction. It all starts with something called drug dependence, in which the body requires a certain drug to function normally. However, if someone doesn't take their daily dose, he or she will experience withdrawals, such as headaches, nausea, and seizures.
You've got mail.
The brain is sending a negative signal to the body, urging this individual to consume the drug again. As a result, the consumer will continue taking this drug to avoid withdrawals, and after some time, the body will become more used to it in the stage called drug tolerance. In other words, the body needs more and more of the same drug just to produce the same effect. If this cycle continues, the consumer will need to take an excessive amount of drugs just to feel normal. And that is a very big characteristic of addiction. To better understand the path to addiction, it's good to think of the body like a little kid and the given drug as a toy. In order to be happy, the kid needs this toy, just like how the body needs a certain drug to work normally. This represents drug dependence, or in this case, toy dependence. The baby requires the toy to be happy. Take away the toy and the child will start screaming and crying, similar to a drug withdrawal. Since you prize the health of your eardrums, you give back the toy, but after a few short hours, he's bored again and starts screaming at you to give him more toys. By now, we have reached stage 3, drug tolerance. You keep offering the baby toy after toy after toy, and before you know it, the room is full of toys. The baby now has an excessive amount of toys to be happy, which is a characteristic of addiction. This process can be explained through the interaction of neurons, the cells that send signals to and from the brain. Let's say a doctor prescribed his patient a painkiller. Whenever someone perceives pain, neurotransmitters are released in the synapse and will bind to their corresponding receptors. Initially, the consumer will have a healthy number of receptors. The painkiller causes some of these pain receptors to be blocked, and therefore, less pain is perceived. Good news so far. However, the body will detect this imbalance and will upregulate the pain receptors. Now, more pain is perceived than usual, so the consumer will need more of this painkiller, creating a continuous cycle. To answer our big question, addiction is both psychological and physiological. It is characterized by a loss of self-control, which is a sign of a psychological problem. Furthermore, brain scans show that the brain of a drug addict has a decreased metabolism compared to that of a normal brain. This is Ivan, and thanks for watching.